Alrighty, hey YouTube, what is going on? It is Invader ZQT here, otherwise known as Dry Ice on the paintball field. A lot of people have known me on the field as 6'7" Devin, but unfortunately I'm now 6'8", so that name no longer works for me. I'm here bringing you a short little video, I hope it's short, on ways to get people to notice you on the paintball field and get them to strike that conversation up with you, about the kill that you got on them or anything like that. Maybe you shot them out and they if you're out on the paintball field and you're using a regular mask, people aren't going to know who you are, let's be honest. But if you do what I did, you can get people to notice you out on the field. Now, I'll show you what I did. This is my paintball mask, alright? It's a regular JT mask. It's about 7 years old. I chose this mask because I saw the way JT was moving in the paintball community, and I felt like it would be the best choice for me, and I was right. It turned out to be a perfect choice due to the fact that this mask is extremely old, and JT uses these same lenses on every single one of their masks. So, I believe they use the same one. I may not be right on that, but I haven't had a problem. I always buy the new up-to-date current JT lenses, and they always work. The thermal lens fits perfect on this mask. I use the thermal because I get no fog, and I love that. So, I took the visor off and everything, but let's go ahead and get into it. I gave it a custom paint job. I like this Carolina blue and black thing I got going on. I think the colors look great. It now has a tiger, kind of like a tiger print paint on it, which looks amazing. I've got compliments already. I posted it on the show Behind the Bunker. If anybody watches that show, I recommend you watch it. The show is always a Monday night. I believe it starts at 8 p.m. Great show to watch. Lets you know what's going on in the paintball community. So, into the mask. I gave it a little, it's got red hints in here, which I actually didn't paint red. The mask was originally red and black. But what I did was I went over the entire mask. I took out my lens and my straps. I took all that out. The JT mask came with, I don't know if you can see these little metal pins. They came with like a chin strap that I cut off immediately. I don't like that. Hated it. So what I did was cut those off. I painted it down with a full primer. Primed out the whole mask, made it look great. Gave it about 2 weeks to dry. I always wait a long time. It's time consuming, but it's much better. You can see my videos, or not videos, if you look at the pictures of the photography photos I have on Facebook, you can see that the mask I was using was painted with just primer. That was during the 2 weeks that I was painting it. So, I painted it with primer, gave it a good long paint, then I went over it in black. That's all the black you see here. And then after I went over it in black, what I did was with the black, I covered up my vents. I covered the whole mask in black. It made it just so much easier. And then I gave it another 2 weeks. And then I painted it in this awesome Carolina blue color. The spray paint I picked up at Walmart. Cheap. Nothing fancy about. So, after that, I wasn't liking the way it looked. I masked off all my vents when I painted it Carolina blue, which was really good. It turned out great. But after a while of playing with it, I noticed that the Carolina blue paint was kind of starting to peel. I didn't like the way it was starting to look, so what I did to get this tiger print that everybody loves now, which is actually very easy. I have a pressure washer, so I took a pressure washer to my mask because I was going to redo the whole thing. But I noticed sometimes if I didn't push it hard enough, or if I pushed it too close, it would create this striping pattern and this like patchy look, which just it came out awesome. It looks amazing. I don't know how the black stayed on there. I guess the black I used was better than the Carolina blue I used, but yeah, it came out amazing, and it was cheap. I just took some water and painted or I pressure washed certain areas of the mask, and the blue came off. But back to the topic I was talking about. This mask, nobody else has. I've customized it to the point where no one else has the exact same mask as me. So, the reason I recommend that is because now when I go out to the field and I play I shoot players out. They recognize who shot them out because they see this mask and they're like, oh, I got shot out by the guy with the blue mask. I'm being referred to on the field. I forget what it was. I think it was the Blue Devil or something like that. But yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It just bumps up the paintball field that much more. When you're out there, you're playing, and now people come up to you and know that you shot them. It's so much funner. All my gear matches that. I've painted my pods the same color as you saw in my previous video. I mean, it's just great. I recommend doing it. If you're not a great painter, trust me, it's not that hard to do. Just get some painter's blue tape and some spray paint. Works great. When you're spray painting it though, don't paint it on the ground. Alright, that's a lot of mistakes people do. What you want to do is you want to hang it on something when you paint it. You don't want to just put it on the ground and paint it. You want to hang it up and paint it so it's floating, and you don't have to paint the inside of the mask. That's why it doesn't matter if you hang it up. You can just hang it up on the nose cone. It works perfect. It just holds it up perfectly. So that's the reason I recommend painting your mask. Gives you that better feel out there. Players out there on the field will know who you are better, and it'll make paintball that much more fun. So guys, thank you for watching. I'm Invader ZQT, Dry Ice. I'm heading out. You guys have a good one. Peace.